we scored?
Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I've taken 25 selfies in the last 10 minutes.
26.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. Eagle Eye has done a great job. And welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6.
We are just having a great time here in Auburn, Alabama. The party is not over yet.
Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Allison Thomas.
And I'm Brady Honeycutt. Tonight we have news from around the plain, followed by an optimistic weather update. Jalen Walker has updates regarding the war in Iran and the partial government shutdown.
Ava Bradbury has entertainment news from the box office. To lead us out, we have updates regarding the unstable economy. Thank you for joining us. It's Women's History Month, and what better way to celebrate than at the Jewel Collins Smith Museum of Art? I had the unique opportunity to visit and document their exhibit for women artists. Though Women's History Month is coming to a close, the Women Artists in Ascendance exhibit here at the Jewel isn't leaving anytime soon. Organized in partnership with Art Bridges, the exhibit highlights the often overlooked contributions of women in modern American art by displaying works from a dozen women artists. Answering the question, who belongs in American art, the exhibition is providing local access to institutional grade pieces.
I'll see a lot of the images on my screen. You know, I'm looking at different photographs of things that are coming, but then when you actually see them in person, it's an astounding effect and impact, and you really get to see the texture and the techniques. And again, I feel very fortunate to work here, but also to live here and to have, you know, something like this where, again, you don't have to travel to New York to see, you can see it right here.
For some, it's not just about the art, but rather it's about the artists and what they accomplished.
Anyone can make art, even in face of diversity, and you can make art however you want. You know, a lot of the stuff in that exhibition was trailblazing at the time, especially for the women that made it. So really, anyone can make art, and anyone can make art however they would like to.
The exhibition is open to the public every Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and will be on display through July of this year.
Some people, it's harder for them to understand, so they may not take it as seriously, but I mean, other people really love it, and some people it's just not their thing. But I invite everyone to really come and try to appreciate and try to understand it.
Just like Women's History Month highlights prominent women, this exhibit is doing the same. For Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader, I'm Allison Thomas.
Impactful, helpful, and big. These are just some of the words students used to describe Impact, the big event this past weekend. Approximately 150 students gathered on the campus green last Saturday to volunteer their time bettering their community. They were sent in teams to around 30 different work sites in the Auburn-Opelika area to help local residents with yard work, painting, and cleaning tasks. This event was hosted by Auburn Impact, which provides volunteer opportunities to Auburn students as a way to foster community and connection through service. We interviewed 2 Auburn students about their experience serving this event.
We are a part of this big impact that's going on today and just going around communities and houses, pretty much helping out whatever needs that they need, whether it's coming to raking leaves or taking out with their flower pots, taking out different types of stuff and plants, and just overall helping as much as we can.
Students spending their Saturday giving back to their community goes to show the cultural surrounding the creed and Auburn's commitment to honoring the local community.
Last week, UPC hosted the Spring Fair on the campus green for Auburn students to enjoy. The fair was hosted last Thursday night as part of UPC's special event. Students were able to enjoy a variety of activities, such as a Ferris wheel, laser tag, and cornhole. Food was also served here. Vendors sold sweet and savory snacks like funnel cake and hot dogs. UPC hopes to bring the Auburn community together with their events, as Raleigh, the UPC Director of Special Events, explained.
Yeah, so Spring Fair is one of our annual events. It occurs basically every spring. We do a fall fair in the fall semester. Spring Fair is basically our big carnival event. We have about 1,000 students come out every year. We have big rides, games, takeaway items. This year we have funnel cakes and burgers and hot dogs. It's been super exciting to set up so far, and we're just excited to get it going. Yeah, in the fall we really try to lean in with those autumn, fall football vibes. So we have football game day foods, we'll have hay rides, we'll have similar things to that. In the spring, we're really leaning towards summer and a break from classes in the spring semester. So that's when our Ferris wheel really comes into play. That's our big attraction. That's kind of the headline of this event. So we're super excited to see people on it and just having a good time. Yeah, what we love most at UPC is getting to bring together the Auburn community and the Auburn family. We think that that's the most vital part of what we do. We love to see big crowds come out to this event. Like you can see a massive crowd here tonight. And we just love to see people excited, getting to meet new people in lines, getting to meet new people playing games, and really building a community here at Auburn where our Auburn family is so important to everything that we do.
When we come back, you'll get a weather update from Eagle Eye's Michael Brandis. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 6.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's going to play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
Mm-hmm. With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Hi, I'm Michael Brandis. Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. Here's our weather outlook for this week on the plains. Surprisingly, this week's weather will remain neutral to warm, starting off Monday with highs near 80, and midweek we'll see slightly cooler temperatures at a comfy 67 degrees on Wednesday. Before Mother Nature once more decides she doesn't like the status quo as things get warm approaching Friday. While today is cloudy, as the week progresses, clouds will give way to sunny skies. Come this weekend, temperatures will fluctuate once more, back down to having highs around 70 degrees. However, with sun mostly sun out, you will have no issue staying warm. That's all we have for this week's weather outlook from Eagle Eye News. Stick with us for when we come back. Jalen Walker has your political report for this evening. Have a fine week and War Eagle.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple?
Chop the pineapple.
Nope. I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope. I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Big news has hit the Beltway. I'm Jalen Walker, here to get you caught up. If you've been in the airports in the past few weeks, you've seen long lines and even longer wait times. Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta has had over 6-hour wait time. That's because TSA agents aren't getting paid, and they've decided to not show up on the job, causing long lines and putting pressure on those who've decided to stay. Tom Homan, the border czar, has sent ICE agents to 14 different airports across the country to help out with the backlog. He said this morning.
We're there to help the American people transit those lines that are taking hours because the Democrats shut the government down. Because the Democrats are punishing the men and women at TSA because they don't like immigration enforcement. They're punishing members of TSA, they're punishing members of the Coast Guard and CISA and FEMA, and they can open the government right now.
TSA funding has been at the center of the congressional gridlock over the past week. Not only has the Department of Homeland Security not been funded for weeks, but the Senate has started a marathon debate on the Save America Act, which could extend for weeks until a final vote. Here's what Senate Majority Leader John Thune said about his talks with Trump.
I think the meeting last night was productive, and the offer was made and legislative language was submitted by the administration to open up the Department of Homeland Security with a lot of reforms that have been requested and asked for by Democrats. The opportunity to actually drive this to a conclusion is there. You have to have, obviously, to negotiate a deal, you got to have two sides at the table. The White House is there, Senate Republicans are there. The question is, are Senate Democrats going to take yes for an answer?
Earlier today, President Trump rejected Thune's compromise on funding all of DHS except ICE. Congressional Democrats have vowed to oppose the SAVE Act and any DHS bill that does not afford changes to ICE. The conflict in Iran has been going on for about a month, and President Trump has said compromise talks have been going well. Trump said this today in Memphis about the talks.
We are now having really good discussions. They started last night, a little bit, the night before that, and I think they're very good. They want peace. They've agreed they will not have a nuclear weapon, et cetera, et cetera. But we'll see. You have to get it done. But we were planning tomorrow on shooting down some of their power plants, and we're going to hold that up. Hopefully we won't have to do it, and hopefully we can make a deal that's good for all of us.
Trump has not said when he expects the war to end. Looking local, the Alabama legislative session is winding down, and there are some big-ticket items the legislature still needs to discuss. Both the general fund budget and the education trust fund budget need to be passed before the session ends. Two major bills are being considered are changes to the primary elections in Alabama and the Power of the People Act, which would expand the number of the Public Service Commission from 3 to 7 and create a Secretary of. Other bills being considered include excluding candy and sodas from being SNAP eligible and requiring public schools to post the 10 Commandments. That is all I have for you this week with Eye on the Hill. When we come back, you'll get a business news update from Allison and Brady at the desk. From On the Hill, I'm Jalen Walker. Eagle Eye News at 6. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
My parents weren't fluent in English, so in school, I had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sick?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance.
Sort of. Come on. O's for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. Starting our national news, an Air Canada Express airplane collided with an airport authority fire truck, killing 2 and injuring dozens at LaGuardia Airport yesterday. A law enforcement official says the pilot and co-pilot of the Air Canada regional flight from Montreal were killed. A preliminary analysis shows the jet collided with a Port Authority fire truck at 104 miles an hour. Initial reports indicated 41 passengers and crew were taken to the hospital. The Port Authority says 32 of them have been released. Officials say the fire truck was on the runway to respond to an incident on another plane. Flight Radar 24 indicates the incident happened shortly after the plane landed. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating the accident. The FAA and Canada's Transportation Safety Board are expected to join the investigation.
A Christopher Columbus statue is now standing on white ground. It's in front of the Eisenhower Executive Office building after its installation over the weekend. The statue is a replica of one toppled during 2020 racial protests in Baltimore. Columbus is a contentious historic figure due to his treatment of indigenous communities and the historical effects that followed his first contact with them. A spokesperson says the president considers Columbus, quote, the original American hero. Columbus is often credited with discovering America, but that title is hotly contested. As far as first European, Columbus has been beat out by Lee Eric.
Russia's unmanned Roscosmos Progress 94 launched atop a Soyuz rocket from Kazakhstan on Sunday. Its destination? The International Space Station. But that's not where the story ends. The spacecraft had a problem with an antenna miles above Earth. Russia's cosmonaut Sergei Kuzhershkov will manually dock the craft on Tuesday at 8:35 a.m. He's the current commander of the ISS. On board are 2.5 tons of food, water, oxygen, and supplies. They are bound for the 7 crew aboard the space station. When we return, you'll get an Auburn entertainment update with Ava Bradbury. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 6. We'll be right back.
We need to go meet the guys. I'm lit. Can you drive?
Pool party at Jesse's. Can you drive? Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, I'm high. But I can order us a ride.
Okay. Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different.
Pool party at Jesse's. Can you drive? I'm toasted.
Nope, I'm high. But I can order us a ride.
Okay. Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different.
Or that the projections would be flood next Thursday?
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Ava Bradbury, here to update you on the top entertainment stories of the week. One of Hollywood's favorite action heroes is gone. Chuck Norris has died at the age of 86. His family made the announcement on social media on Friday, a day after he reportedly suffered an unspecified medical emergency in Hawaii. The martial artist enjoyed a long career in film and television, followed by viral fame on the internet. His major breakthrough came in 1972 when he played an opponent to Bruce Lee in the movie The Way of the Dragon. That paved the way for Norris to develop his tough guy image that he continued in the Missing in Action and Delta Force films. In the 1990s, he moved to the small screen, starring in Walker, Texas Ranger. Then he became the subject of humorous but affectionate fan-generated memes that satirized his rugged reputation. He leaves behind his wife, Gina, as well as several children and grandchildren. 6 years ago, Ryan Gosling received a copy of an unpublished science fiction novel. The book is now a bestseller, and the film adaptation starring Gosling is #1 at the box office. David Daniel has a preview.
I understand that you think I'm the right person for this mission.
I said that last time.
I understand the stakes.
Object approaching.
If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct, including us.
Ryan Gosling and Sandra Hüller star in Project Hail Mary, based on the novel by The Martian author Andy Weir.
It felt like it had all of the makings to be one of those core memory movies that we grew up with, one of those sort of films that you remember where you were when you saw it.
It is so full of surprises and twists and humanity, and we can learn so many things, and it has so many wonderful characters.
I'm gonna call you Rocky. We're here for the same reason. His son is dying too.
The Martian screenwriter Drew Goddard also tackled Project Hail Mary.
This book is just much more ambitious and difficult, both in terms of its spectacle, but also in terms of its internal characterization and emotional arcs. It's just a much more complicated story.
It felt like an impossible mission to make this movie because it's so complicated, it's so ambitious. You go to another galaxy, you make best friends with an alien, and you save the world. And it's not bad for a Friday night, but that's a tall order.
There are infinite possibilities for this to go wrong.
This ship wasn't built for this.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Project Hail Mary made an estimated $80.6 million this weekend, the best debut of the year so far and the biggest opening ever for its distributor, Amazon MGM Studios. The upcoming season of The Bachelorette, starring Taylor Frankie Paul, has been canceled. ABC says the decision comes after a 2023 video of Paul surfaced Thursday morning. The footage shows Paul screaming and throwing things at her former boyfriend, Dakota Mortensen. Taylor Paul also appears on Hulu reality series The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. In a statement to Variety, her representative says the video, quote, conveniently omits context. Authorities in Paul's home state of Utah have confirmed she is also the subject of a separate, ongoing domestic violence investigation. The Bachelorette had been scheduled to premiere on Sunday. And that is all I have for you tonight. When we come back, you'll get a business and consumer update from Allison and Brady. I'm Ava Bradbury, and you're watching Eagle Eye News at 6. We'll be right back.
My parents weren't fluent in English, so in school, I had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Brady Honeycutt. Here's our business stories for tonight. Uber is making a major attempt to keep up with the driverless vehicle industry. Thursday, Uber Technologies announced a partnership with electric vehicle maker Rivian. The rideshare service plans to buy 10,000 of Rivian's R2 sport utility vehicles. So far, Uber has pledged to invest at least $300 million in the deal. Longer term, the company aims to invest up to $1.25 billion in Rivian through 2031 and buy another 40,000 vehicles. Uber plans to deploy the Rivian vehicles as autonomous robo-taxis in Miami and San Francisco, starting in 2028. The company hopes to have self-driving taxis in 25 U.S. cities in the next 5 years.
Regular gas now averages $3.96 a gallon, according to AAA. That's the highest since August of 2022. In 2022, gas prices went even higher to a record $5.02 a gallon. The U.S. war with Iran is causing one of the worst oil crises in recorded history. The head of the International Energy Agency says it's worse than two infamous shortages in the 1970s. Statistics from the Rapian Energy Group show the current disruption has also outpaced the 1950s Suez crisis. The price of Brent crude remains high despite dropping Monday morning. That reprieve follows President Donald Trump's suggestion that talks could end the war, and he's ordered a 5-day halt of U.S. attacks on Iran's energy infrastructure. The IEA head says the current crisis is especially painful because it's affecting more than oil. Qatar's liquefied natural gas industry is devastated. The IEA says fertilizer and other essentials also face disruption.
Today is National Puppy Day. Celebrated every year to honor the love puppies bring into our lives, it's a day to pamper our dogs, support shelter, and promote proper care. And like a lot of things these days, the cost of pet ownership is rising. Michael Yoshida reports.
A puppy love reality check.
Getting a puppy is undisputably one of the most joyous things in the world, but it also comes with a complex financial commitment.
Veterinarian Rebecca Greenstein says for many, pet needs and costs are no longer discretionary, but essential, and often a 10-plus year commitment, including food, dog walkers and sitters, training, grooming, and veterinary care. Costs which Greenstein says people grossly underestimate.
Sort of a perfect storm of tariffs plus inflation plus the humanization of our pets.
A recent report from Rover found average lifetime care for a 10-year-old dog costs about $35,000. Federal data also shows pet and food service costs rose sharply since 2019. But there are things pup parents can do to make it a little less rough on their wallets. Have pet insurance. Greenstein says what used to be a luxury is now a bare necessity and can help with unexpected big veterinary costs. Shop around for best options for you and your dog. Also, don't ignore routine care like vaccines and parasite prevention, and invest in training to stop dangerous behaviors like running across the street or eating things that are harmful.
Those types of things are so often overlooked, but they will save you tremendously over the lifetime of a pet.
Dog trainer and author Kathy Callahan says developing a good relationship with a vet can help too.
We are partners in the care of this animal. The more you trust your vet partner in this, the more you're going to be able to come up with some solutions.
In Washington, Michael Yoshida.
That's all for tonight, but for more Auburn news, head over to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, and check out our social media pages. I'm Allison Thomas.
And I'm Brady Honeycutt. In production tonight are John Kenninger, Morgan Sims, and Tessa Allen. Thank you for watching. Good night, Auburn, and War Eagle.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple?